Nurse Hannah, known as Hannah_B Hyatt on TikTok, has recently raised concern throughout the internet for her 17 diapers post. And now people have been taking a closer look at all of her content and noticed something sinister. Her poor child has been allegedly abused, and it's all posted on Nurse Hannah's TikTok for the world to see. In the 17 diapers video, Hannah is now a mom of 2. A toddler boy named James and a newborn baby. She walks around the house counting how many dirty diapers she has thrown around the house.
Up all the dirty diapers I have lying around my house right now. I kid you not, my guess is probably 15. I don't want a diaper pail or a diaper genie or whatever they're called. They just kind of get thrown around my house and then we just collect them in a bag at the end of the day and take them out to the dumpster. So I've been solo parenting for the last 24 hours, so we're gonna see how many dirty diapers we have just lying around with 2 kids. I promise you, I'm not even exaggerating, this has only been 24 hours. So I'm counting just 4 diapers right here on the coffee table. Found another one right behind the couch. Oh, found 2 more. So far that's what? 7 diapers, I'm pretty sure. That's just down here, like in the kitchen living room area. Let's go upstairs. I already know this is gonna be so bad. Okay, so right away I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 diapers. So that's 8, 9, 10 diapers. Then into the bedroom. This is the corner of what my side of the bed looks like at night. It's embarrassing, I know. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think if I counted right, that's 17 diapers lying around my house. No wonder my house friggin' stinks right now.
Well, having dirty diapers around the house is not inherently alarming or indicative of poor parenting. Motherhood can indeed be overwhelming, particularly without a strong support system or when a new mother is struggling with her mental health. Some of the videos Hannah has shared raise legitimate concerns that warrant closer attention.
I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that. Do you know how expensive diapers are? I have friends and people that I know that like, oh, they peed, we have to change their diaper. And I'm like, they peed? Literally, I will change his diaper if he poops. Or if it's like a very full diaper. Diapers are so freaking expensive. I'm not out here changing his diaper every time he pees. I would be going through 30 diapers a day. Not to trigger people. Cutting things up in really tiny pieces. Now, am I gonna give him a bunch of like choking hazards? No. But like honestly, I'll give him a strawberry hole like this.
Hannah posts how she will not change her children's diapers due to diapers being so expensive. Changing a child's diaper is necessary for proper hygiene. Not changing their diaper when needed causes skin irritation and infections. So Hannah expressing this so casually raises concern, as it should. There are alternative options to buying disposable diapers, such as using reusable diapers that can be washed, give comfort to the child, and be more cost effective. These are things you think about before having more children. Keep in mind that Nurse Hannah does identify as being a registered nurse, which is how she became popular online to begin with. She gained a loyal following on TikTok and Instagram, sharing medical tips along with parenting moments shared with her husband. Concerns have been raised regarding the neglect reportedly shown toward Hannah's first child, James. In several of Hannah's videos, the father is seen in the background engaging in troubling behaviors, such as smacking the child and flicking his hand away from food. These clips also appear to show a lack of positive interactions with the child, almost as if his presence is viewed as an inconvenience. Please note, this is just my observation. Viewer discretion is advised for the following clips as they are deeply upsetting.
I'm stupid. This is how cold the car is. This is literally rock freaking solid. Rock solid. That's crazy. I mean, at least that's... I'm scared. So if you have any potty training tips, send them my way. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't spend $35 on a toddler jacket. I know he needs one, obviously. I'm not just gonna...
It's 20 degrees outside today, and I agree. $35 is just way too much for a jacket. I'm not spending that, especially not on my toddler. But you know what I will do? I'll go to a thrift store and buy him 10 jackets. Let's check these out. Oshkosh Bagosh puppy jacket, $4. Does he need all of it? Absolutely not. I like to give the boy options because we're all people and we all need options. But yeah, I agree. $35 is way too much for a jacket. But $35 for 10 jackets from the thrift store that he's only gonna wear for a year or two, I can do that for my son, and I would do that for my son. So maybe you should check out a thrift store if you're really that strapped for cash.
Jacket, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look cute in it. It's cold outside. It is. Good thing you got a jacket.
Exactly.
We'll go outside in a little bit.
Another video that received a lot of attention, and many parents started flinch testing their own children and recording their reactions. Now, although flinching can be a natural reaction for some children, in this video you can see that Hannah's son looks terrified as to what comes after his mom's hand being raised. It left many to speculate that more than neglect is going on in the home.
Well, good morning to everybody except for James, who felt the need to just full on touch the waffle iron this morning. Why would you touch that? Come here. Lately, we are just 100% in the stage of he has to learn the hard way, unfortunately.
I changed James's diaper because it was pretty full and I was worried that he was going to pee and it would like get out. I can't even think right now. I changed his diaper because his diaper was so full and I was worried that it was going to like leak, explode, whatever, you know, get on his bed, like, so. Anyways, I'm going to bed now.
Now 7:30 is technically, it used to be 8:30, you know, like it's the same exact time. But just knowing that the clock says 7:30 and I'm out of my bed on a non-work day, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Huh?
To maybe $14 per person. If it's over that $15 range per person for one meal, I'm already like, I can't do that. Now, the next way that we save a lot of money while we eat out is we don't order drink. We don't drink alcohol. We're not ordering sodas. We literally, when they come to for dessert at the end of our meal, then we'll go somewhere else and get a cheap dessert. But like, I'm not spending $7, $8 on a dessert at a restaurant. That's not happening. And then 100% of the time, if we have leftovers, we are bringing it home. I've seen so many people stand up from their table and leave half of their food there, and then it just gets thrown away. If I'm paying for that food.
This one's mom's water. So I cleaned the house for 3 hours, so I could have this.
Okay, so
I don't really make videos like this, but why is that child's foot that close to a griddle? Why did you look down and push it closer to his foot? Why are you allowing him to sit on the counter with his legs fully exposed? Bacon grease pops. If he extends his leg, his foot would be on the griddle.
PO'd about that. Just in the span of like the last 2 months, he has gone from waking up at 10:30 in the morning to now 7:30. I mean, I know technically it's like now 7:30 is technically, it used to be 8:30, you know, like it's the same exact time. But just knowing that the clock says 7:30 and I'm out of my bed on a non-work day, yeah, that's not happening. To those parents that are waking up with their kids at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, how? I just want to say, how do you function?
I was up with my 6-week-old 3 times last night, which is 1 time more than what we usually do. And I wanted to rip my hair out when I woke up at 7:30 to James banging on his door trying to get out. Yes, we do lock his door at night so we can't get out. So him banging on the door is how he wakes us up in the morning. Crazy.
Night. James, I was working on Valentine's Day and I was late, and then I accidentally and I went outside and said goodbye to the boys who were eating leftover pizza from last night. I mean, I'm
a licensed clinical psychologist, and here's the only thing I'm going to say about this Nurse Hannah situation, okay? I was formerly a forensic psychologist. I did psychological evaluations of parents and families involved with CPS. I testified in court. I don't know this person. Without doing a formal evaluation and reading the records, I can't form an opinion. But what I can say What I can say is that I've not seen anybody talk about is that I am shocked that not only were these things recorded that we have so much concern about, she reviewed the clips and then she published them. She published the video because she made a judgment that it was not that bad. That's the part that I think, one of the things that I find most concerning.
In this last clip shown, the forensic psychologist expresses what many of us might be thinking. Nurse Hannah seems so accustomed to mistreating her children that she feels comfortable sharing concerning content, such as showing her fearful son. She doesn't try to hide it, possibly because she has become so delusional that she sees this behavior as normal. If no one has confronted her either online or in person, she may believe she can continue without consequences, feeling that she has everyone fooled. Now, again, this is just my opinion. I'm not here to judge or say that mothers don't face mental health challenges. But as an adult responsible for little humans who depend on you for survival, it is crucial to seek professional help when struggling. Putting children through this kind of treatment is not okay. It's heartbreaking to witness, but more importantly, it causes serious harm to the child in every way, emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Everyone has been missing something very big on the Nurse Hannah videos. Every time that there was food involved, you've been watching training videos. Very scripted, very specific behaviors, physical actions by mom and dad. Cues to the child. I'm going to put a description of what sadism is. You can have a non-consenting person and you can enjoy the fact that they are suffering emotionally, physically. It's more than child abuse. I think it could be their thing.
Tithing, and you guys were freaking out over it, saying that why would you go into the negatives financially?
She's Mormon. She's Mormon. Ruby Frankie was Mormon. Jeanette McCurdy's mom was Mormon. Now we have to be careful with anecdotal evidence because that's not a study. That's not real evidence if it's only, let's say this is about 3 cases we're talking about here. But we can connect the reasoning a bit. See, when parents believe they have an automatic right to their child's mind, to their beliefs, when they're taught that they have to instill the gospel in their child no matter what, their methods start to get a little twisted. You can't control someone's mind, and they know that. So they start controlling everything else to make up for their failure. They punish, they restrict, they stop caring about their child.
That 17 diapers mom is trifling as hell. And coming from someone whose mom used to just turn me every which way but loose for little to no reason. That baby ain't flinching for no reason. That baby is not flinching for no reason. Bracing for impact? Yeah.
I'm just asking for a bite, and I said, we're in the new car. I'm not giving you a whole sub sandwich, but you can have a bite of my bread.
I can't believe I ever defended that woman. If I'm going out to eat and my kids are in the back seat, they're getting food too. They're not going to wait till we get home. Because I'm always going to feed them first. Always. And how fucked up is that? Like, you're just giving him a piece of bread? Imagine being hungry. Your mom has a big, fat, freaking sub sandwich. And you're getting pieces of bread.
Nurse Hannah, you see how my kids have their own meal? Look at my daughter has her own box of chicken nuggets. And look at my son. He has his own Big Mac. I don't care how he's eating it, but he's eating it and it's his. You're supposed to buy your kid their own meal. That way, you won't get mad if he grabs your fucking fries or your hamburger, right? Make sure you do that.
For those of you who are defending Nurse Hannah, aka the 17 diapers lady, about her son's flinching video, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I just want to say, as a former child of an abusive household, that is 100% like a defensive flinch. Like, you know, there's nothing you can do to stop it, but you just throw your hands out, you know, to minimize the impact. Kind of like when your mom or dad like held you up with one arm
and before they can hit you with the belt, so you just throw your hand out so the belt doesn't hit you. Anyways, like that unlocked memories. I don't know about y'all. Whether it's abuse or not abuse, whether the kid should be taken away from the household, it's not up to me. I'm not part of CPS. I'm not part of an entity that could help. But I just hope that the right authority, the right people do get involved so another kid doesn't get failed by the system.
With all the Nurse Hannah stuff coming out, it just has me thinking, as a former Mormon kid who was also raised in an abusive household, what is with all these Mormon parents abusing their kids? Nurse Hannah, Ruby Frankie, my parents, so many others. Like, there has to be, somebody needs to do a study on this, because it's happening so much and so often that, like, somebody needs to fucking study it, and somebody needs to come out and talk about it, because it's fucking crazy and it needs to stop.
You know, I don't ever hop on hate trains, but I just fell down the Nurse Hannah rabbit hole. This lady complained about paying $35 for a winter coat for her toddler, continuously complains about food prices, but when she gets their paychecks, the first thing she pays is the church. And she paid the church $600 out of her check. You can give someone $600 of your money, but you can't buy your kid a $35 coat? That's actually insane.
Whether Hannah is overwhelmed by the challenges of her religion, the demands of being a working mom with little to no support from her husband, or the exhaustion of raising a newborn and a toddler without help, it's clear that something deeper is happening. She needs to take the time for self-reflection, and if she cannot make the necessary changes for her children's well-being, seeking professional help would greatly benefit both her and her family. There is no excuse for treating a child the way Sweet James is being treated in these videos. However, support and resources can make a difference in situations like this. If a mother refuses help when it's clearly needed, and the children are in danger, then removing them to ensure their safety becomes necessary. As a community, we have a responsibility to step in and support families in crisis. If you witness abuse, do not look the other way. Children should never have to bear the burden of their parents' struggles or endure abusive behavior. Every child deserves to grow up in a safe and loving environment. This is all I have for today's video. I was working on a few other videos, but something about this story really irks my soul, and I wanted to bring awareness to the situation. Until next time, stay safe and be kind.
There is officially an open CPS case against them, and if it wasn't for myself and other creators who have brought this to everyone's attention, and for the probably millions of people who have been calling CPS, there's no telling what could have happened to those babies. Only a handful of people called about Gabriel Hernandez, and that wasn't enough, clearly. The system failed him, and the people around him failed him. So while we're maybe giving her platform more attention and blah, 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 if that's what we have to do in order to potentially save those little kids' lives, that's what we're going to do.